My child, I need you to stop what you are doing right now, just for a moment. Put your phone down, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and listen. Because what I'm about to say to you is not something that can wait. This is not a coincidence that you found this. You did not stumble upon this by accident. I brought you here. I called you here because I need to talk to you, and I need you to hear me. Not just with your ears, with your heart, my child. I've been watching you. I have been watching you carry things that were never meant for your shoulders alone. I have been watching you smile when you are breaking. I have been watching you keep going when every part of you wanted to stop. I have been watching you fight battles that no one around you even knows exist. And I need you to know, I see every single one of them. Not one struggle has gone unnoticed. Not one tear has fallen without me knowing. Not one night that felt endless. Not one morning that felt impossible. Not one moment where you whispered into the silence, wondering if anyone was listening. I was there, and I heard every single word. I felt every single thing you felt. I am your father, and a father never stops watching over his child. My child, I want to talk to you today about something very specific. I want to talk to you about the weight you are carrying right now, because I know what it feels like from where you are standing. I know the heaviness. I know the confusion. I know the questions that keep circling in your mind late at night. Why is this happening? When will things change? Did I do something wrong? Am I being punished? Does anyone actually care? I want to answer those questions today, one by one, with truth. First, you are not being punished. Let me say that again, clearly, so it reaches the deepest part of you. You are not being punished. The pain you are feeling is not my anger toward you. The difficulty you are walking through is not me turning my back on you. I do not work that way. I have never worked that way. Every single thing that is happening in your life right now, I am using it. I am working through it. I am building something with it that you cannot yet see from where you are standing. You are standing too close to the painting to see what it is becoming. Step back. Trust me, because I see the full picture. And, my child, it is more beautiful than anything you have imagined. Second, you did not do anything wrong. I know that voice in your head, the one that replays every mistake, the one that brings up every failure, every bad decision, every moment you wish you could take back. That voice is not mine. I want you to hear that clearly. That voice of condemnation, that voice of shame, that voice that tells you that you are too broken to be loved, that is not me. When I look at you, I do not see your failures first. I see my child. I see someone I created with intention and with purpose. I see someone I loved before they even took their first breath. I see someone worth fighting for. And my child, I have been fighting for you your entire life, even when you didn't know it, even when you couldn't feel it, even when you were too tired to fight for yourself. I have never stopped fighting for you. Third, things are going to change. I know the season you are in feels permanent. I know when you are in the middle of a storm, it is impossible to imagine what calm feels like. But my child, I am the God of seasons, and no season lasts forever. Not the hard ones, not the painful ones, not the ones that feel like they are swallowing you whole. This season has an end, and what comes after it, what I have been preparing for you on the other side of this, is going to make everything make sense. Every delay, every closed door, every prayer that felt unanswered, every time you thought I had forgotten you. It is all going to make sense. I promise you that. My child, I want to tell you something about who you are, because I think somewhere along the way, you started to believe things about yourself that simply are not true. You started to believe that you are ordinary, that you are just one of billions, unremarkable, unimportant, easy to overlook. You started to believe that the big things, the meaningful things, the miraculous things, those happen for other people, not for you. I need to correct that right now. You are not ordinary. You were never ordinary. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, I knew your name. I knew the sound of your laugh. I knew the way your mind works, the depth of your heart, the specific combination of gifts and experiences and perspective that makes you completely unlike anyone who has ever lived or will ever live on this earth. There is no one like you. There has never been anyone like you. There will never be anyone like you, and I did not create something that unique, that specific, that intentional, just to let it be wasted. Just to let it go unnoticed, just to let it fade away without purpose. No, I created you for something, something real, something that only you can do in the way only you can do it, at the time only you can do it. And my child, that time is coming. It is closer than you think. I want to talk to you about faith, because I know that faith has been hard lately. I know that believing in things you cannot see has felt exhausting when the things you can see feel so heavy. I know that trusting me has felt difficult when the answers you needed did not come when you expected them. I understand that. I am not angry at you for struggling with faith. Faith was never meant to be easy. Faith was meant to be real, and real faith is not the absence of doubt. Real faith is choosing to trust me anyway. Even when it is hard, even when it hurts, even when everything around you is screaming that nothing is going to work out. My child, the moments when your faith feels smallest, those are the moments I am working the hardest. The moments when you cannot feel my presence. Those are often the moments I am closest. The silence you sometimes hear when you pray. That silence is not emptiness. That silence is me, holding you, working things out that you cannot yet see, moving pieces on a board that stretches far beyond what your eyes can perceive. Do not mistake my silence for my absence. I am never absent from you, never, my child. I want to speak to your future now because I know the dreams inside you. I put them there, every single one, the things you want to build, the person you want to become, the life you can picture in your mind late at night when everything is quiet. Those dreams did not come from nowhere. They came from me. I planted them, I watered them. I have been protecting them even through the seasons when you thought they were dying. They are not dead, they are dormant, and there is a difference. Dormant means waiting. Dormant means the roots are going deeper while the surface looks still. Dormant means something extraordinary is being prepared underground that will break through the surface at exactly the right moment. Your dreams are dormant, not dead, and the breakthrough is coming. I need you to hold on. I know you are tired. I know some days holding on feels like the hardest thing you have ever done. But my child, you have held on this far. You have survived every single hard day that came before today. Every one. Your survival rate is 100%, and that is not luck. That is not coincidence. That is me. That has always been me, carrying you through the days when you had nothing left, catching you when you fell, holding your hand through the darkest nights even when you could not feel it. I have been with you every step of the way, and I am not going anywhere. So when the next hard moment comes, and my child, hard moments will come, that is the nature of this life. I want you to remember this. I want you to come back to this. I want you to hear my voice again in the middle of whatever storm is trying to pull you under. Remember that you are not alone. Remember that you are not forgotten. Remember that you are not too broken, too far gone, too messed up, too late. Remember that I see you, I know you, I love you, and I have a plan for your life that is bigger than your biggest fear and better than your greatest dream. My child, I started this by saying I need to talk to you, but the truth is, I have been talking to you your whole life, through the people who showed up when you needed them, through the moments of unexpected peace that made no sense, through the open doors that came out of nowhere, through the strength you found inside yourself when you had no idea where it came from. That was me. Every time, that was me. And I will keep talking. I will keep showing up. I will keep fighting for you, providing for you, guiding you, loving you, not because you earned it, not because you deserve it by any human standard, but simply because you are mine. You are my child, and I do not abandon what is mine. So go today knowing this. Carry it with you into every room, every conversation, every challenge, every quiet moment, and every overwhelming one. You are not facing this alone. You have never faced anything alone, and you never will. I love you, my child, more than words can hold, more than this moment can contain, more than you will fully understand, until the day you see me face to face. Until then, trust me. Hold on. Keep going. I am right here. I have always been right here, and I am never letting you go. My child, I am not finished speaking to you yet. I know you heard me earlier. I know something stirred inside you when those words landed. That stirring, that feeling in your chest that you cannot quite explain. That was not random. That was not just emotion. That was me. That was your spirit, recognizing the voice of the one who made you, the one who knows you better than you know yourself, the one who has been reaching out to you in 100 different ways, hoping you would finally stop and listen. And you did. You stopped, you listened, and I am so glad you did. But, my child, I need a little more of your time today. Because what I started saying to you, I have not yet finished. There is more I need you to hear. There is more I need you to carry with you when you leave this moment. So, stay with me just a little longer. Let me keep talking. Let me keep pouring into you. Because you came here empty, and I intend to send you away full. I want to talk to you today about something that I know has been heavy on your heart, something that you have been afraid to even bring to me because some part of you wondered if it was too small or too big or too messy or too complicated. My child, nothing you carry is too much for me. Nothing you are holding is too heavy for my hands. Nothing you have done, nothing that has been done to you, nothing that has happened in the story of your life is beyond my ability to redeem, to restore, to turn into something meaningful. Bring it to me. All of it. Right now in this moment. Just lay it down. The thing you have been carrying alone. The worry that wakes you up at 3 in the morning. The relationship that broke your heart and left pieces scattered that you still have not figured out how to pick up. The dream that died and that you have been quietly mourning while pretending to everyone around you that you are fine. The version of your life you imagine that looks nothing like the life you are actually living. The gap between where you thought you would be and where you are right now. I see all of it. I know all of it. And my child, I have a plan for all of it. Let me tell you something about the gap. The gap between where you are and where you want to be. That gap is not evidence that I have failed you. That gap is not evidence that you have failed. That gap is where I do my best work. That gap is where transformation happens. That gap is where the person you were always meant to become is being formed, refined, shaped, and prepared. Most people look at the gap and feel only shame. They look at the distance between the life they dreamed of and the life they have, and they feel behind, inadequate, like they missed something everyone else understood. But, my child, I need you to look at that gap differently. I need you to look at it and see possibility. I need you to look at it and see my hands at work. I need you to look at it and understand that the fact that you are not yet where you want to be does not mean you are not on your way. You are on your way. I promise you that. Every single step you have taken, even the ones that felt like mistakes, even the ones that led you somewhere you never intended to go, every single step has been leading you somewhere. And the somewhere I am leading you is worth every hard moment you have walked through to get there. My child, I want to talk to you about the people in your life. Because I know relationships have been complicated. I know trust has been broken. I know there are people who were supposed to stay who left. People who were supposed to protect you who hurt you. People you loved deeply who did not love you back the way you needed. I know that has left marks. I know it has made you cautious, maybe even closed off in ways you do not fully realize. I know some part of you wonders if people can really be trusted, if love can really last, if connection can really be safe. I want to heal that. I want to reach into the places where those wounds live and bring something new. Not just comfort, though I will bring that too, but genuine healing. The kind that changes how you see yourself, how you see others, how you move through the world. The kind that lets you open your heart again without the fear that opening it means losing something.
Because, my child, you were made for connection. You were not made to carry everything alone. You were not made to walk through this life with walls so high that no warmth can get in. You were created with a deep capacity for love, for friendship, for belonging. And that capacity does not go away just because it has been wounded. It is still there. It is still part of who you are, and I am still working to bring the right people into your life. People who will see you, know you, stay with you, and love you the way you were always meant to be loved. Do not give up on people, my child. Do not let the ones who hurt you determine how you show up for the ones I am sending. I want to speak to your mind now, because I know how loud it gets in there. I know the thoughts that spiral when things get quiet. I know the anxiety that creeps in when the future feels uncertain. I know the exhaustion that comes from a mind that never fully rests, always scanning, always worrying, always trying to think its way out of problems that only faith can solve. My child, you were not designed to carry the weight of the future in your mind every single day. You were designed to live today, to be present in this moment, to trust that tomorrow is in my hands the same way today is. The anxiety you feel, that hypervigilance, that constant low-level fear that something is about to go wrong, that is not how I designed you to live. That is the result of carrying things that belong to me. Give them back, right now in this moment. Give me the future. Give me tomorrow. Give me next week and next month and next year. Give me the outcomes you cannot control, the people you cannot fix, the circumstances you cannot change by worrying about them. Hand all of it over to me. And in exchange, I will give you something the world cannot manufacture and money cannot buy. I will give you peace. Real peace. The kind that does not make logical sense given your circumstances. The kind that settles over you like a blanket even in the middle of chaos. The kind that allows you to sleep at night knowing that the God who holds the universe is also holding you, and he has not forgotten a single detail of your life. That peace is available to you right now. Not when things get better. Not when the problems are solved. Right now, exactly as things are, exactly as you are. Peace is available to you. Receive it. Let it in. Stop fighting for control over things that were never yours to control in the first place, and rest in the knowledge that I am God, and I am good, and I am for you, my child. I want to close this part of our conversation by telling you something I need you to write on the walls of your heart, something I need you to return to every single time the darkness tries to close in, every time the doubt gets loud, every time you feel small or forgotten or hopeless or afraid. I chose you. Before you chose me, I chose you. Before you knew my name, I knew yours. Before you ever did a single thing to earn my love, I loved you completely. And nothing, not your past, not your failures, not your doubts, not your worst moments, not the opinions of people who do not truly know you, not the voice in your head that says you are not enough. Nothing has the power to change that. You are chosen, you are loved, you are seen, you are known, you are held, you are mine. And my child. That is enough. That has always been enough. That will always be enough. Now go. Go back into your day, knowing who you are and whose you are. Go back carrying the peace I just gave you. Go back with your head lifted and your heart open and your faith just a little stronger than it was when you first pressed play. And when the hard moments come, because they will come, remember this conversation. Remember my voice. Remember that I needed to talk to you today because I love you, because I see you, because I have never stopped fighting for you, and because the best chapters of your story have not yet been written. I am writing them now, and my child, they are going to be beautiful. I love you, always, forever, without condition, without end.